Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Opening another Hello Kitty and Friends Miniverse. Let's see if we get a new one. All right, please not a duplicate. These are so hard for me to open. There we go. Have we got a Keroppi yet? I don't think we did. I'm hoping this is the tea one. Yes, and it is. Oh, that's cute. So it comes with some sugar cookies. The other Keroppi one is what, a terrarium? That'll be cool too. So the whipped cream has some matcha dusted on it. Of course, we have the table. I love that everyone comes with a different table with the character on it, because those will be fun to collect. We have our resin. Everything is branded. Cute Hello Kitty paper. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks like water. It even has like the little wave lines on it and some grass. That is so cute. We also have the shelf and the little things that snap into this white container and the feet that go with it. It makes a super cute display case. I don't ever use it because I don't display mine like that. My daughter plays with them, but I love that that's like an added little feature. Also have green tongs and a spoon that has Keroppi's face on it. And the most exciting part, the mug. Oh my gosh, and it has a lily pad coaster. Are you kidding me? That is so stinking cute. Of course, the cup is see-through. That way the light can get to the resin, cure it very nicely. Then you could set it on there or put it on here. Put the cookies, I guess, maybe even on there. That's probably what that's for. That's gonna be a fun and probably pretty easy one. So let's clean up and build it. It's possible this is the easiest one in the set because all we're doing is adding some resin, little over halfway, curing it. Then you add a really thin layer of resin and the whipped cream. And they do that so it doesn't sink down as it's curing, which is really smart. And that's literally all you do. You just take the cookies out. I'm wondering how many cookies we get because you probably could make them into sandwich cookies, though it doesn't tell you to. But if you want to get a little creative, you can probably do that. But I'll have to look and see what it looks like first. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one like that. It just really depends. But let's dump some of this in there. I love this mug. So cute. That's about halfway. I'm going to do a little bit more. Maybe like that. It does dip down in the back, so you don't want to fill it like too high. I think that's probably okay. I feel like it's going to be hard to see the whipped cream though because it does dip down like that. See what I mean? But I'm gonna cure that and then we'll be back to do the next step. I don't know if they changed the resin, but I feel like this series, it's good. Like it cures super fast and it's not real like bubbly. It did look like there was trying to be like a bubble there, but yeah, this cured nicely. Now that it's solid, let's put this in there. Ooh, that almost like doesn't fit. It fits in there just perfectly. So you're not going to need much. You could still see it like sticking up above his head, but you could add a little bit more if you wanted it even taller than that. It's probably not necessary. Well, maybe I do want it taller than that. I think I might add a little bit more because I don't want it to set too low. Let's add another layer. And just kind of roll it around so it gets in all the crevices, and then you can lay it flat to let it level and then set it outside or use your UV light. I had the one I used linked below, but when it's nice and hot in the summertime like this, I normally just stick them outside. But yep, I think that's pretty good. I'll be back when that's cured and then we can add the whipped cream and take a look at those cookies. Okay, that's cured, and as you can see, there's not much room there, which is fine because we don't need much. And I could still squeeze that in there, and then it's gonna stick up a little bit higher, and I think that that looks better. So let's add a little bit to this, like 2 drops, or 3 because it's running out. I think it's fine. And then same thing, I'll kind of let it run this way, run this way. You can use a toothpick, which I do have handy here if you want to help it along to get it in those corners. Okay, now let's put that in there and set it outside again to cure. Well, that is curing. Let's take a look at these cookies. I'm guessing there's going to be like 2 in here. But I hope there's, ooh, there's a lot. Good, good, good. Should we make a sandwich with it? A little cookie sandwich? It does have the outline of his face on one side, so you can leave them as like shortbread cookies or do a cookie sandwich. Let's do it with at least one of them. I think that'll be fun. So we'll do face side down. Now, this might be a little tricky because this is runnier resin. You know what? Or should I use the white resin? Too late. I do have the thicker resin from all the cupcakes ones I've done. I could be using that, but I think it's going to look really pretty with the green. So if I put it like that, where it's like near the edge, you don't want it all the way to the edge. Let me run that outside. Here's what it looks like plated. So the cookie, you can see like a hint of green. I feel like it looks more green in person. And I personally kind of like that look, the little sandwich cookie with just a hint of icing, better than these, but I do like that they give you 6 of them, so you can kind of do whatever you want. Obviously, you have lots of resin left over if you did any of the previous sets, and maybe you got some of the thicker resin, like from the pizza or the cupcakes. You can do with white resin and make it a little bit thicker if you want more height with your cookie. So I think that's super cute, and then you just throw them on the lily pad there. You could put your spoon on there. Here's the matcha, how that turned out. Love the cup. Feel like that air bubble, you can definitely see a little bit better now that I added a top layer, but I don't think it's like anything too crazy. And just happy it didn't end up on his face. So yeah, that is the Keroppi Matcha Latte. Super cute. Let me know what you think of this one. I absolutely love it. Huge fan. And if you want to see me do more of these, subscribe and stay tuned. I'm going to try to find this and many of the other sets in store and on their website. So I should have a bunch of new stuff coming. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.